Hey, you beautiful, beautiful people. Welcome. This is part 2 of BrightOcular. If you haven't seen part 1, you're going to want to go back and see that because that's a good one and you want to get the full story of this. Well, thank you for joining us. Let's get into part 2. This episode we talk about 2 of BrightOcular's patients and all their complications and how terrible their life has turned since having to have their implants removed. Well, let's dive into this. So yeah, let's get into it.
First, let's take a few clips from that show called The Doctors,
which is a show they usually talk about things to do with the health and body. It starts off by telling us back in an old show, they told this guy that he shouldn't have gone ahead with the implant surgery, warning him that changing his eyes from brown to blue could leave him blind. Here's a short clip from the beginning of that episode from 2009.
I was previously on the doctor show in 2009.
Mark is here in our audience.
I just came off the plane from Panama. I just had my eye surgery done from brown to blue.
I've always worn color contacts, and I just always hated having brown eyes. Every time I looked at myself in the mirror, I just didn't like it. I wouldn't even check the mail, take out the trash without wearing color contacts.
I had the beautiful blue eyes. I was happy.
Were you told about risks of this surgery when you went down to Panama?
The guy goes on to say his best friend had just come back from having them done, and nothing was going to get in his way from having his done. Just really blew my mind. You really shouldn't do anything just because a friend did it. And please, anyone watching my videos ever, please never just do anything just because a friend did it. It could be very dangerous. Then the doctor sitting beside him goes on to say,
the risk for this particular procedure is entirely unacceptable. Cataracts, loss of their cornea, inflammation inside the eye, and a severe form of glaucoma that would result in irreversible blindness.
After that, the guy that had the implants put in jumps in, well, the lenses are the same ones that they have been using in cataract surgeries for the past 20 years. It's crazy how companies get away with little lies like this, but it's because of FAQs like this that really gives their patients a false sense of safety when it comes to getting these implants. So back to this, the doc ends up cutting them off with this.
No, that's simply not true, young man. It's important to let your viewers understand that a 50% chance of eventually going blind is simply not worth it.
I'm so happy the doctor did this. A lot of people wouldn't step in and would just sit back and not say anything. Not like it changed the outcome, but at least they tried. So the next clip we get is a sad one of how the man is doing in 2017 compared to from the operation back in 2017.
2009. Not 2017, you dumbass.
I was ignorant. I didn't believe him. And here we are in 2017, and I'm blind in my right eye. By 2012, the right eye would turn bloody red, and I just ignored the symptoms. The next few years, the vision went blurry, and it would go in and out. It's my fault. I should have seen a doctor, and I didn't. And I thought the vision would come back, and I am now blind in the right eye.
After that, he goes on to say it's his fault and that he should have listened to everyone, which makes me feel really bad for him, and it's good he is taking responsibility for his choice. His story is a bit different as he went to a show about health and care and did not listen to everyone telling him what he should be doing, like at that point was getting them removed. And most of the people there should know what they're talking about because most of them were doctors, the ones that were trying to tell him, I'm pretty sure anyway, or they were doctors at one point. I know if a doctor was telling me that I could lose my vision if I did something, or that there was a 50-50 chance that I could lose my vision, I definitely wouldn't be doing it. Or at least might take them out. He does add this.
I could go back to 2009 and tell myself and tell the world, I would say, do not do this surgery whatsoever.
What is sad to see a man so broken. I always wish in sad situations or situations like this that I could just come in and take that person's pain away, because I almost feel that pain and it just breaks my heart a lot of the time when I see somebody so upset and so broken inside. So the story goes on to him just about to go into surgery. And I really want anyone that wants to try this to hear this.
This material's been in his eye doing silent damage for a very long time, slowly grinding away at the surfaces of the eye like sandpaper.
These are warnings that I think should be on the BrightOcular site, so people know what to look out for and feelings to look out for. I know they do tell you a lot more when you probably are there, but at that point, who's backing out? As I'm pretty sure you gotta pay before you go, and you definitely gotta pay the flight and all the hotel, etc. So there's almost no way majority of people are gonna back out when they've already made an investment in something. So I really think one of the biggest reasons the company BrightOcular is going wrong, they seem to always downplay the reasons or the things that could happen, or at least that you should think about what you are doing. If the stats are 50% complications, at some point they should put that. But I personally think it's more probably around 80 to 90%. But yeah, you should put it in. Or at least the estimate, because they have to have some sort of like stats of all the patients they've had, you would think anyways, or at least an estimation. They have probably done in the hundreds of thousands, you would think. Now, I didn't want to add too much of the gross stuff, but I do think it's almost necessary. So if stuff like that does make you quiver, or does not make you feel well, seeing gross things like maybe cutting into an eye or a disfigured eye, then
fuck off. And go watch one of our other videos.
So we got one right here, so please look away.
Look straight ahead. You're 2 for 2, Mark.
So yeah, nasty. The first few times I watched it, I could barely even look. Because I did watch a lot of it. So the next person starts off with a crazy vid. She gets right into cutting into her eye. Well, the doctor, not her. We will get to take another quick peek at how they are taking these out. These people are awake while they go in and while they're pulled out. Fuck, eh? Just for these reasons, I probably definitely am never doing it. They definitely got to make the product better before I give it a try. This is, again, my opinion though. But yeah, the next video we jump into, she gives us a look at what can happen if complications do arise. This is so sad, especially when you think about how deep go, right? Ooh, nasty. She obviously wanted to change her eyes, right? And ends up with something a lot worse than what she had. Well, it really didn't even compare. Now it looks kind of like an alien's eye. What do you think about all this, Binks?
It's fucking nuts. I don't know why anyone would want to change their eyes.
Can't you change your eye color?
So what? Why did you got to be such a bitch? You rat. Bitch.
Come on, it's just about telling the truth. Well, as you can see, he is in a bad mood. Or something. He really did not want to come on the show. But yeah, anyways. So the lady in our current video goes on to say that the outer layer is fused together with her pupil. What is hard to look at, but imagine being her. She also has other pupils are dead.
Okay guys, let me show you my eyes destroyed from BrightOcular. I hope you can see it. That one is
Again,
the
I'm not a
form.
doctor. I'm just going off what she is saying. Then she goes on to say it's been even hard for her to go outside because it's like all white and gives her a headache almost instantly. Fuck, that's so terrible. Imagine never being able to enjoy outside. Like me and Jade play outside all the time. I couldn't imagine the health risk it would put on you too to not be able to go outside. I mean, obviously she can go outside, but I mean, it's just not enjoyable. This next clip is another detail that I thought was horrific and interesting.
Floaters. I have floaters in my eyes. And floaters are like debris inside my eye. So it comes and goes. I thought it was hair. Like I could see my hair. I thought it was my hair like blocking, but it's not. It's like debris in there. It comes and goes and it's really, really super annoying.
And yeah, if you live in the USA, you're paying for everything and you can't work. So if you end up even partially blind, it can make it hard to do anything. Then the stress compounded she is going through and could go through for what could be the rest of her life. Like the girl does say in the video that she will have to take meds for the rest of her life. And sadly, as she is seeing her husband differently because his face is so blurry. What I think is a big thing, because attraction is a part of a relationship, especially sex-wise. Well, it can be. Well, it can obviously make it better if you are attracted to the person. There are definitely different types of attractions too, but they are already together, so it's going to be part of that, you would think. So the lady does have a few more videos, but they are much of the same. There are so many more pics and videos like I showed, but I think we've seen enough of all that nasty stuff. But after watching all this, I think you can see, just from my video, you can change your mind from video to video, just from what somebody says. So yeah, I mean, always do your research, especially if it has to do with anything that can affect your health, either years down the road or right away. I appreciate all of you, yes you, for staying here to the end. And I really hope you enjoyed watching them. If you did, please like and subscribe. Thanks everyone for watching. I will see you on the next one. Also, take care of yourself. You're special in so many ways. Go out and find out what that is. Hey Binks, you want to say bye to everybody?
See you next time, you sons of bitches, and you better like and subscribe, cause I am not doing this for free.
Sorry to tell you, Binks, but yes we are.
What the flying fuck, this is bullshit, I did not sign up to work for free.
Okay.
You dirty bastard,
See you guys all later.
you smell like my ball sack.